My name's Trevor Barnette, current member here at Spires Chapel Church. Been thinking a lot today about this process and how to do this. We'll just jump right in. I grew up as a Methodist, actually. Went over to Kincaid Methodist Church here close to town. Grew up there, real small congregation. Learned a lot there. But you know, as I've grown, I've kind of moved around from place to place. That's really Mom's home church, and a great group of folks over there. But you know, growing up, really where this all started for me, my oldest brother had gotten married, and I was probably around 10 years old. And I had started going out to Providence Baptist Church out on the county line with Hawkins County and Greene County. So that was, you know, my first real big experience with a Southern type Baptist church where we gather for altar prayer and do those things. And I just remember one night coming home from service, it was just me and my sister-in-law, Danielle, and my driveway, Mom's driveway at the house, it's about a mile-long dirt road. And we were coming in, it was dark, and on the way to get into the driveway, I told Danielle, I said, hey, I think I'm lost. Can we just stop and pray for a few minutes? And of course, she no problem with that at all. So we pulled into the driveway and just pulled over, and we prayed. And you know, I felt a lot better about myself and my situation at the time. So we set everything up, you know, went back to church the next Sunday, and we announced it to the church, hey, I'd got saved. And we set up the baptism. And it was one of those old-fashioned creek baptisms. So it was fun. Water was pretty cold too. I do remember that. But, you know, time goes on, probably 6-8 months. I hadn't been real consistent going to church with them, kind of in and out some. And things in my life were a little chaotic with school and home life and whatnot. So, you know, you just get out of the habit of going. And I remember there was a service. I can't tell you if it was daytime or nighttime service, but we were back at the church, and we had gathered around the altar having fellowship there. And I just, you know, it come to me again, you know, I just, something spoke to me, and I just got so filled up and was scared at that point. And I just remember them asking, hey, does anybody have anything, you know? And I just looked at the preacher and I said, you know, I was in tears at the time, and I said, I've strayed so far from where I need to be, strayed so far from the Lord that I don't know if I'm saved anymore. And there was a bit of fear that set in at the time, but of course we got down and prayed. The whole church prayed around me, and I don't remember saying a word there. I think I was on my knees and I cried through that process. And we after some time we stood up, and the preacher looked me dead in the eyes and he said, where did he save you? Those only words he said. He didn't say when. He didn't say, do you feel like you've been saved? He asked me straight to the point, where did he save you? And I just said, right here, after we'd got done praying. And so we had to, of course, set up another baptism. So I've been baptized twice. But, you know, through growing from there, I fully believe 100% that I got it that second time, no question. You know, getting up into high school, got back out of church, backslid quite a bit, and met Megan. In high school, we were working at Pal's. We got married, and I've been coming out here to Spires Chapel for 11 years now. And one thing I like to tell people when I have these conversations with them is, I know what the Lord's done for me, and I know that I have this gift of salvation just purely based off the experiences that I have when I come here and come to church. There has to be a change that takes place when you get saved. Of course, that when you do things wrong, that you have that knowledge that you're in the wrong. But also when we come here and we have a good service, the fact that I can, if Sister Vicky's over here shouting and the whole church is getting filled up, when my cup gets filled, and I feel that in here in my heart, that's how I know that that's real. Because I've doubted over the years just being in and out of church a few times, but I think here more so the last 6 to 7 years there's no question anymore. Just being able to knowing what I know, and the Lord will reveal things to you in different ways, and speak to you in different ways. But the fact that I can come here to a church service and get something out of it and feel blessed and feel satisfied with myself and satisfied that I've had a good service, and that's how I know that I've been saved.
A little more like mercy, a little more like grace, a little more like kindness, goodness, love and faith, a little more like patience, a little more like peace, a little more like Jesus, a little less like me.